So, something I've been noticing is each time I do these lives, the background's always gray. So I have a tough time seeing if anyone's even watching. But anyway, here we are, and we are going to be fishing with not such a dirty little 1/8 jig head with a little fluke, small fluke, but I wanted to make sure I stayed kind of small here today. Let's get you down by the water. Making our way down by the water. Gonna wait for a few people. Maybe a few people will come and watch us do some fishing. That's the idea here, isn't it? That we do a little fishing? Well, that's what we're gonna try. Let's see how it goes today. Let's see how it goes today. Whoa! The ground is super soft. Super, super soft. So, how you doing? All right, let's get this baby out of here. Once we get a few people in here, we'll talk about what we're doing. Probably a pretty strange time to actually be doing a live session, but it's the time I had to go fishing, so here we are. Okay, I'm not as pleased of how this moves on the water as I thought. I thought it was going to be a little more happy. So today I'm fishing my new Shimano Poison Adrena. I think that's how you say it. Adrena. So it's a real nice rod. I got it on the Tackle Warehouse discount deal. And oh, we do have anything. Yeah. Oh boy. Right off the bat. Oh, there we go. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I'm live here at the Delaware River here in New Jersey. I am fishing with a small fluke on an 1/8 ounce ball head. Just had a hit. Tried to rip me off there. Show you what we're fishing. So we have a 1/8 inch ball head jig. We're using Kitech today. And I have a Last Tech. It's kind of like a super fluke. I wanted something that I can pretty much just put out there and let it kind of sit out there. And here's where we're fishing. Sorry if this gets a little bit jerky. Sometimes where I'm located, it's not always so great. But pretty much down to the river at this point. It's been so cold here in New Jersey. Here's where we're at. And again, I apologize if that gets a little choppy on you. But yeah, we're fishing here on the river. Ground's super, super soft. Let's see if I can get you guys to sit back up. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you coming by. Okay, hello, Sonu. I'm gonna try. I hope I say that right. Well, I'm fishing. I'm on the river here, and I'm gonna give it a whirl here. Oh yeah, hey, I think I spoke to you last time. You're from India. Nice to see you. I hope so too. Cindy. I hope I get some. The water's moving pretty quick, so it's moving my bait pretty good, pretty fast over the water. I only have an 1/8 ounce jig head, so I actually do want it to kind of soak. As it's been getting colder and colder, it's been getting harder and harder to get these fish to react. Oh, son of a gun. There's something there I keep getting stuck on. And I don't know how I'm going to avoid that. Let's see how my bait looks this time. Our bait looks okay. Here's what we're using again, just in case you missed it. Using an 1/8 ounce jig head. It's Kitech jig head. And we're using a Elastic fluke. Did move me around a little bit. What's up? What's up? What's up, bro? How are you? Hey, Randy. All right. You prom, bro. Oh, maybe. So anyway, don't forget to like if you like and subscribe if you're hanging out. I appreciate you stopping, and if by all means, please subscribe. I got a lot of videos out there. I do a live from time to time. It's been a little bit. It's been a little bit, to be honest with you. And I apologize. It's been a weird week. We had some snow here. Let's get you set up a little bit better here. And you're probably saying, oh, big deal, I had a little snow. Well, I snowplow. So that's been kind of keeping me busy with the snow plowing. So I wasn't really able to get the fishing in that I would like to have gotten in. Why can't I get this thing to stay? But anyway, let's get back to fishing, shall we? Surely. All right, so I added some stuff on here. So if you see it there, you know, and listen, I appreciate anybody who watches, to be honest with you. I don't really look for money, but for some reason there's things on our perks on the back end that we put in there for promos. But hey, listen, if you throw me a dime, great, I'm cool with that. But that's not what I'm looking for. Really, I'm just looking to hang out with some people and create some community here where we can all kind of hang out. Maybe you don't have an opportunity to fish today, so maybe you can watch me, and maybe I'll catch something. Who knows? Let's hope so. So I'm fishing really light today. Fishing super, super light. And what I mean by light is I have a medium light. This is a Shimano Poison Adrena. I'm running 10-pound braid with an 8-pound fluorocarbon. And boy, oh boy, are we getting hung up big time on this guy. Maybe we'll break it loose. And I hope that 8-pound just doesn't snap. How are you from Indonesia? Thanks for stopping by. How are you from Indonesia? So we have India and Indonesia. So if I'm not mistaken, it's probably, I don't know, what time is it for you guys right now? Here in New Jersey, it's about, I'd say about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, not sure what time it is there in Indonesia. I'm not sure what time it is in India. I don't know how far apart you two are. But welcome, and thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're watching. If you'd like to subscribe, I have a lot of videos to check out. And we're just going to cast along and see if we can get some interest in what we're throwing here. 1/8 ounce jig head. I was trying to keep it I kind of wanted to soak, but it's really kind of just getting right up under the rocks there. And it's tucking in. It's getting hung up. Not sure I love the movement of what I'm looking at here. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I want to just kind of pop this guy. So I really want to take this, what we have here, and I just really want to kind of jig it. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do here. How you doing? Emmanuel, how are you, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like if you're hanging around. We are casting around a 1/8 ounce jig head with a fluke on it. I went with a smaller fluke. It's Elastic. The Elastics do like to kind of float a bit, but I think the real trick here is just to jig this guy up. Let him just kind of basically ride the current. and hopefully we'll attract some fish. I tried going out yesterday on the boat. Oh my God, it was tough. I got out on the water. I didn't get very far, and all of a sudden, the whole water was frozen over, and I couldn't go anywhere. So I got a video coming out on that. So you're getting the first here on that. Not only that, the water was so far down, I could barely get the boat off the trailer, and getting it on was even worse. I took a swim. So look forward to that video coming up. I'm not sure what I'm going to name that, but it's going to be one of my next couple coming out. And get this thing back out there. Oh, we got a boat coming. So check this out, guys. Yep, so this is what you see here on the Delaware River once in a while, is we do have boats. It's deep enough to use some jet boats. Guy gave us a friendly wave. Hey, he's gonna hang around right here. He probably thinks I'm catching fish. So I've never seen this guy around before. Yeah, so we're getting a look at this guy. Yeah, we're still getting hung up in that same spot. Where they put some waves out on us, don't they? All right, well, this is a good sign that he decided that this area is a good spot to fish. Definitely got the waves kicking up down here. So anyway. Oh yes, we have many flatheads. Let me back up here a little bit because we're all watching the boat come in. Watching fishing. Well, if you're enjoying fishing, please feel free to subscribe and check out some of our other videos I have to offer. I've been fishing for a couple years. I fished a lot in my younger years, but I kind of got back after it. And I've got a lot of escapades. I make a lot of mistakes, and I do a lot of things right. And I'm always learning. I'm by no means an expert, and I kind of am happy about that. I kind of like learning different techniques. And right now I'm learning a technique right now with this little jig head with the fluke, and I haven't gotten any hits yet. I've got it hung up a couple times, and we may have to switch things up a little bit. Kind of interested to see where this guy in the boat goes. I was hoping he was going to fish right across from us. Maybe a better opportunity that maybe some fish were going to be here. Let's see what else we got here. We have plenty of flatheads here. Flatheads, channel cats, and yeah, plenty of catfish here. I don't really target catfish. This actually could target a catfish, this particular setup that we're fishing here today. And if I do get a catfish, I may be in trouble because this is very light setup. Very light setup. Hey John, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see that you stopped by. Appreciate it. If you're enjoying my content, please hit that like button. I really appreciate it if you did. Appreciate you stopping by. And oh, we are hung up again. Let's see here. I'm doing good, Don. Thanks for asking. Let's see. It's going to be good all the way from South Africa. It's on 11 this moment. All right. Not sure what you're talking about, Emmanuel, but Let's see if we can get this guy out. There we go. You know, I thought eighth ounce was going to be light enough, but maybe I need to go even lighter. Maybe I need to go a little lighter. Now it's starting to rain now. Starting to rain. I'll try to hang in there as long as I can, if you do. As long as I got you guys here, I'll hang in there with you. You know, I was kind of hoping that maybe I was going to be able to utilize the rain a little bit and maybe get things turning on here. Okay, I need to close a few things up on my truck so they don't get soaking wet. Come on, let's go. Like I said, sometimes it gets a little choppy, the reception when you move, and I'm aware of that. So just stick with me. And we just need to get a few things put away. All right. All right, just put a few things away here. We're not done by any means. I don't want you to think we're done. But I think we're going to switch it up here a little bit. Oh, Emmanuel, you're going tomorrow for some big catfish, huh? Oh, you're doing a challenge. Awesome. Well, good luck tomorrow. I hope you do well in the challenge. What type of bait are you going to use? Are you going to use lures? Or are you going to be using, I don't know, like live bait or worms, herring? What type of bait do you plan on using for your challenge tomorrow? Inquiring minds want to know. So everybody's here waiting for you to give us an answer on what you're going to use. Hopefully it's going to be good. All right, I'm going to switch that fluke up. And we're going to go with the next zone. Now I know these are drop shot fish. I know that. But I want that float. And I love that they're purple. So let's see if we can get one of these guys out here. Here's what we got here. I usually use these for drop shot, but I'm going to try this on that ball head jig. Oh, it's 11 o'clock in South Africa. I'm sorry. I totally forgot the question I asked. So is it AM or PM? Inquiring minds want to know. Get those in. We might be back after you guys, so I thought I had another hook out. Let me come in here. Yeah, let's go. Let's put this back in here. South Africa. So we got Indonesia, we've got India, we've got South Africa. I'm from the United States here in New Jersey. Where else are we broadcasting here on live on YouTube? Where are you from? Throw it up there. You know, I don't think anybody's going to come to your house off this one. Maybe if there's a drone out there, they might. But yeah, so let's see here. Using plastic bait. Yeah. You're going to start off with the plastic bait for your catfish challenge. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you use bluegills, yeah, you're going to get them with the bluegills. So you're going after some monsters, it sounds like. I know I've seen some stuff. I've seen some stuff on YouTube from Indonesia. And I've seen some monster fish coming out of there. And I know they have huge cats. So, yeah, good luck on that challenge. But I think you're going to do very well on those bluegills. Good luck with that. Let's see. Anything with the color red in it, huh? See, now, I agree with you with the red. I was going to go red. I'm going to start off on purple, but if that doesn't work, I may go red. I don't think the fish are really on a fast move here. I'm going to take that suggestion. I'm going to fish the purple first. And if we don't have any bites, we are going to switch over to something red. And it may not be what you think. I may go with the smaller, like, I don't know. I don't know why. Chatterbait came in my head. I have a red chatterbait I've done really well with. But I like where you're going with that. I think red is a good color this time of year. So that's where we're fishing now, guys. Just a purple with a little 1/8 ounce jig head. And this is going to float real nice, and we're going to give that a shot. Get this closed up here. My gloves are soaked because I left them out. You guys thirsty? Here's to you. Hey, that Canon camera. How are you? From Michigan. I've seen this guy. This guy likes coming by. This guy's a baller. He's around all the time. No luck yet, though. Really kind of just got started. I just kind of got out here. It just started raining on me. So I said, oh, I better close up my truck. Then it stopped raining, of course. Going to get back out of here with this 1/8 ounce jig head with a purple plastic. If it doesn't work, I'm going red. And we'll see if it works here. Fishing our new Shimano Poison Adrena. Got it matched up with a Shimano Vanford reel. This is the new reel. They've got two you can get now. So this is the newer of the two. And we're going to move you. I know sometimes it gets a little jerky, so I apologize in advance. I've watched a couple of the lives, and I watched one of them where I was here, actually, and I was like, oh, man. I probably lost everybody who was watching because there's a lot of movement going on here. If you're just stopping in, do me a solid, and if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe or hit that like. I shouldn't say subscribe. Well, if you want to subscribe, you can too. Got a lot of stuff going on the channel. I haven't posted any videos in a little bit, and I apologize. And I really do appreciate everybody who's been hanging in there and watching these lives and watching my shorts. But we've had a couple snowstorms here, and I haven't really been able to get out and get fishing, really. Yeah, you know, so we have smallmouth here, and the smallmouth do like the red too. So I'm going to start off with this purple, and then we're going to probably switch over to something red. I don't think I have any plastics, any red plastics that I could run on this jig. I do have a red and orange, but it's really big. It's really, really big. So this is a pretty light setup I have out here today. 10 pound braid with an 8 pound fluorocarbon lead. This is basically going to be my drop shot rod. I just wanted to get it out and give it a shot, just to feel it out, really. And so far, it just feels great. And I'm feeling every little love tap as I'm bouncing over rocks with this little jig head. And the water's moving me pretty quick. The trouble is sometimes it gets me moving and it'll roll me right under a rock, which is not good. But gotta figure that's a pretty decent cast for an 1/8 ounce jig head. Got a video coming out soon. If you guys hang in there, get some striper fishing, hybrid striper bass. A couple days after Thanksgiving. Oh man, was it cold. I don't feel like I'm a whip, but man, oh man, was that cold. It was really, really tough. So I'm north. Well, I'm northwest. We got Michigan on the north, basically. We got Indonesia, India, South Africa. That's pretty awesome. That's really, really awesome, guys. Talk about bringing the world closer together, right? And we all have one thing in common. We all enjoy fishing, which I think is great. And we all pretty much don't enjoy getting hung up, which is what happened to me right now. You would have got that live. It is slip. Well, I almost fell on my butt, and you all weren't able to see it live. But I survived. I survived. I might have to break this one off. Yeah, I think it's inevitable. I'm gonna have to break it off. All right. Yeah, that snapped. So I'm kind of curious to see where this snapped, because I've been having a real issue with the trilene baits, and this broke where it was supposed to. All right, gonna make our way back to the truck, and we're gonna put on that red bait. Let's do it. Let's throw a red bait on. One of you asked for a red bait, and that's just what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw a red bait on. Hopefully I'll be able to keep it out of the wall column. It's starting to rain here pretty good. I don't know if it's going to affect the fishing. It might. It may not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Hey, John. No, we might, but I haven't seen any gunkies. I'm sure it's something I could order online, but no, I haven't seen it. Nice. Nice. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Yeah, I think every now and then we got to buy ourselves a gift. I bought myself a gift. Unfortunately, it's a gift for work. I just bought myself a welder. Yeah, just what every growing boy needs, right? We all need welders. I don't know if I've seen gunky around. I'll have to take a look and see if I've seen them. The rain just seems to be getting worse and worse here. Let's see what I have in red baits. Let's see what we have in red baits. We're checking. What do you think? This is what I think. Okay, so I'm going to tell you why. I'm not sure if the audio is broken right now. If it's broken right now, just tell me yes or no. If the audio is broken up right now, just let me know yes or no. All right. It's clicky. So usually what happens here is that I'm not in a great area. This is a tough spot. The reception's not real good. I have rain coming in now. I do know when I move the phone around, I sometimes will lose some reception. And the phone is basically out in the rain with me. So hopefully you're able to hear me. Don and Bass Fishing 336, really appreciate you guys getting back to me on that. So I think we're going to throw this little lipless crank. What do you think? It's red. What's your thoughts? I'll let you think about it. We'll give it a shot, Don. Gonna give it a shot. We broke off anyway. Now, this is a sinking lipless, so I got to keep it on the move. And I just don't know if it's not too cold here, if the moving baits, I have a feeling I'm going to be losing this one here, but that's all part of fishing. That's all part of fishing. All right. Get this baby tied on. All right, I had to answer the phone. I had to answer. It was my wife. She's probably wondering, where the heck am I? So hopefully I lost all you guys. Well, I'm still here if you want to come back. All right, so listen, here we are. We're going to fish the red. I asked you guys to hang around. Hopefully you're back. Oh, okay, well, I happened to move and I had to take a phone call. I apologize. But here's where we're fishing now. Thanks for hanging with me. Really appreciate it. We all love this sound. So this is an arc. It's a 60. These things are deadly in the wintertime. I really didn't think I didn't feel like it was time to fish this, but it might just be. So we're going to give that a shot. Welcome back, guys. Do I fly fish? I haven't. My father loves fly fishing. He's actually been trying to get me to fly fish. He actually was going to pay for a big trip. I didn't even need to buy a rod or anything. I know, and I'm worried about that because I do not want to snag this thing, but we're going to give it a shot. I know I got a lot of rocks here already. I've been snagging up with just the jig head and the hooks are on the top. So I'm running red, and it's a risk. So I'm going to try to keep this on a slow move. Let's see what happens. Well, I casted a country mile. I'm going to try to keep this on the move, keep it up. Here's where I got to start reeling in. I'm starting to get shallow here. I do not want this thing to get hung up. I love these arcs. I don't know if anybody's tried these. They're called Z63s, made by Arc. I got a couple colors, and these things are vicious, and they will catch some fish. They will catch some fish. Let's see here. Fly down, catch fish easily. Yeah, I know, right? I have bald eagles over here, and they just come in whoop, and get them, no problem at all. So yes, birds have a huge advantage, and you look healthy for your age, which I'm guessing is 40. Must be doing what you love doing, hobbies. Well, thank you very much, but guess what? I'm 55. So thank you, though. I really appreciate that. I'm 55, and Dan, hey, buddy. Dan Davidson's there. Dan, I live in New Jersey. I am fishing on the Delaware River. I'm not too far from the Delaware Water Gap. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you're just coming in and you'd like to hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And thanks for commenting. Let's get this guy back out there. Oh, I'm getting great casts. I'm going to see if I can let him sink and suspend a little bit. I just got to be really cognizant of when it gets close to the shoreline that I keep him up. This was not what I was thinking about throwing today at all. So I can't remember who said fish with red baits, but here we go. Is that you, Don? Is that Don who asked to fish red baits? I think so. Okay. All right, listen. I cast it out twice, and I got it back twice. So far it's a win. So far it's a win. As I said, I'm over here in New Jersey at the Delaware River. I'm in northwest New Jersey. As you can see, it's kind of country. I live in the country. I know a lot of people think New Jersey, they always kind of think New York City and Newark. That's not the case. That's not the case here. You know, I have a lot of areas to fish. Now that things are freezing over, I have the benefit of fishing the river, which has been great. Let's give another shot. Wow, I'm getting great long casts with this rod. Oh, hung up a second. Don't you just love the vibe of a lipless crank? I think it's awesome. Oh, I'm getting wet. I am getting wet. Oh, Emmanuel, okay. Sorry, Emmanuel. Yeah, Emmanuel, we're doing it. We're doing it. Fishing an Arc 63, red crank. These guys, I love them. So they're sinkers, but they're slow sinkers. So when you first get them in the water, they hit and they just kind of suspend and slowly sink. And then you can kind of just jig them up a little bit. For here, I only think maybe the deepest part of this river is maybe 8 feet, and it gets shallow to me very quickly. So once I start reeling it in, I really got to kind of get this thing, you know, moving. I would say I'm probably getting a good 35 to, oh, not feeling any fight, but I got something hooked on there. Got something hooked on there. Oh, well, we got into the leaves, didn't we? We got into the leaves. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. You must be careful for the fish. Oh yeah, yes. Yeah, this is going to be one of those ones when you're coming back on a retrieve that you're going to know you got, when you know you got a hit. Sometimes when you let bait suspend, you don't even know that you got the hit until you start to retrieve again. I don't know if it's because the line's getting wet or what, but each time I retrieve, or each time I cast out, I get another 3 or 4 yards, or 3 or 4 meters for all of you in other countries. Okay, I think about here is where I got to start doing a full retrieve. The faster I retrieve it, obviously, the higher it comes up in the water column, and I should be able to get over top all those pesky rocks and branches, which we did. Got a little bit of poo-poo there. Knock that off easy. Oh, no, we didn't. Yeah, we got a little bit of grass. Not bad, but a little bit. And get this baby cleaned off. and get her back out there. Great cast. Man, just awesome cast. Well, when I first started fishing here, it was about 50 degrees. And I got to say, it's probably dropped down now. I think it's closer to 40 degrees now. Maybe getting closer into the 30s. Get a little uncomfortable. My fingers are starting to get cold. Emmanuel, if you had told me that I was going to come out here and throw a red lipless crank today on the river, I would have said you were crazy. Oh, Don's from Germany. Oh, are you in Germany? Okay. We are worldwide. India, Indonesia, South Africa, Germany. Don, I think we've spoke before, Don. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like if you're coming in. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I really appreciate it. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome, Don. Thank you. I would really appreciate that. You know what? Throw a comment on this. What type of bait are you thinking about? Uh-oh, we got UK. Oh my goodness gracious. This is awesome. So far, we've hit three continents. 4 continents. This is awesome. This is awesome. Hey guys, really awesome. Marta, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. This has basically been a worldwide live session. I'm doing a little fishing here on the Delaware River, near the Delaware Water Gap. I am in New Jersey. It's getting cold here, so I apologize for any extracurricular stuff happening here. We're fishing a red lipless crank, suggested by Emmanuel. And yeah, so we haven't caught anything yet. It's been kind of cold. And yeah, so Emmanuel is he's having a best chance to hook into a decent fish on that. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's so darn cold. And I think with this rain front coming in, the rain front could have hurt us a little bit here. I'm not positive, but it may have hurt the bite a little bit. The boat that stopped by earlier in the live feed, he's already about a quarter mile down the river now at this point. So yeah, hey guys, really appreciate you stopping by. Worldwide live, and we have got all kinds of countries joining in. 2 from the US, Indonesia, India, South Africa, Germany, UK, and of course the United States. That's where I am right now. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of me. Let's get back out there. Let's catch a fish already. Let's catch a fish. Yeah, Don, so what I was thinking is if you comment on the video once it becomes public, like right now it's only going to be set as a live, yeah, hit me up. Oh. Nah, I think I tagged the bottom. I'm hooking up stuff from the bottom. Thought I had a hit. Thought I had a hit. But I'm belly landing into the bottom, and I've been grabbing some leaves there. I'll send you out. You know what? If you would like, Don, and I'll tell you what. I'll return the favor. I'll put together a little care package on my end. You can reach out to me at Kirk Allen Trucking at gmail.com. Pretty easy. KirkAllenTrucking@gmail.com. Hit me up. That's my email address. Hit me up, and I will. We'll get to talk in a little bit, and we'll exchange care packages and try some of the stuff here we have here in the U.S. I'm sure a lot of the stuff here in the U.S. you can probably get. It's the Japanese stuff that's really killing it. It's really killing it. Keep in mind, the temperature here is very, very cold. Get this guy back out again. Slept on my bait a little bit, so I slept on my bait and it ended up bellying down into the leaves on the bottom, and I ended up hooking up some leaves. Boy, the temperature is dropping by the minute. Temperature is dropping by the minute. Thanks for everybody hanging in there. Really like to catch fish for you guys. It'd be nice, right? That would be nice. Let's get it down here. Yeah, I think I just bellied down again. I think I just bellied down. Mr. Namath, how are you, sir? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you checking out the live feed. Look what we're fishing today. This was suggested that we fish a lot red bait. If I'm not mistaken, you're right over in... Are you in Mount Bethel or Bethlehem? I can't remember exactly. But yeah, this is where we're fishing. Lipless crank. It's the Arc Z63 red bait. And we're trying to... Yeah, hey, man. Bethlehem. I was right. Was I right? Yeah, Bethlehem. I was right. I was close. Mount Bethel, Bethlehem. I knew it was the Bethel. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like if you're swinging in. And if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't, please subscribe. We've got some really cool videos coming. Got some cool videos to check out. Some of my stuff is mixed up with some construction type videos. I try to keep this channel mainly fishing, but I have some construction videos on here too. So I'm not sure if you like construction, but if you do, check them out. And we're here on the Delaware River. We're starting to freeze our butts off here out a little bit. We had some rain, so I'm wet. And being wet makes you even more cold than you already are. And this has been a little difficult with the lipless crank. I can't sleep on my bait, that's for sure. It's not something I can just dump in there and hope for the best. I have to stay with it. So it's I'm trying to let this sink to the bottom. In the center of the lake, this rod has been wonderful for casting distance. Let me see here if I have the measurement on this thing. Yeah, this is... Why don't I know this? Well, I just bought it, so... This is a 7.3 Shimano Poison Adrena with a Shimano Vanford reel. This is the newer style Vanford reel. I have high vis on the... I have a high vis on my line here. It's 10 pound. It's 10 pound. Wow. I just had a complete brain fart. I'm seeing the steam coming off my breath. I'm freezing. Braided line, 10 pound braided, high vis braided line with an 8 pound fluorocarbon on there. Don, maybe you could write the address in the chat. Yeah, I will. I'll put the address in the chat for you, and just send me an email, and you and we can get back and forth on that stuff. I appreciated talking to you the last time. I really enjoyed some of your information. We talked about Germany and the wall that was knocked down back in the 80s. I mentioned to Don that my father actually was stationed in Germany during the Vietnam War, and I was born in Germany, which is a fun fact. Not a lot of people know that. You know, everybody assumes because I'm in the United States that I am a United States citizen, but I was born in an army hospital. It only cost $7. $7. I'm the cheapest baby going. $7. My kid cost me like 80 grand. Maybe not quite 80, but probably about 60. By the time you figure out hospital stays and all the times you go to the doctors, oh my goodness. It's not cheap to have a kid anymore. Yeah, so Don, that's what I'm going to do. And Don, I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun talking to you. Where I was going with that is, I had a conversation with my dad, and I told him that you and I had talked, and especially talking about the line, and he was so impressed to hear that information, you know, and a little bit saddened because, you know, he was hoping that when that wall was down, it was really going to make for a better full country, you know, where there wouldn't be any segregation one way or the other. But you know, he was really interested in your comments. So, Don, I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm interested to see what you got out there. And like I said, I'll put a little care package together for you as well. I don't mind doing that. That's kind of cool to get stuff across overseas, right? What do we got here? Who do we got? I haven't seen any today. I haven't seen any drones today. So I had a comment. I put a little video out, a short, just kind of goofing around about the drones, to be honest with you. And I got a comment that supposedly there was some kind of medical waste moved, and there were some materials that didn't arrive with the shipment, and I guess they're using the drones to see if they can sense it in the air quality. I guess it's some kind of nuclear waste or something like that. I really don't know. That's only a hearsay thing. I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm not nervous about the drones at all. I mean, I fly a drone, and my thinking is with the drones, I mean, if you were really going to be doing something malicious, would you put lights on your drone? I mean, it seems kind of silly. I mean, I wouldn't put lights on my drone if I was going to try to sneak up on you. So I believe that these drones are FAA approved, and maybe there's some things going on. Maybe it's kids who have drones and they're just flying them around. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. I just got a tag. Unfortunately, oh, I got it. I thought I lost it. I hooked up to the bottom again. All right. Here's what happens when you sleep on your bait a little bit. You tag the bottom and it just grabs. Uber Eats drones? It's really possible. I mean, even Amazon has been talking about using drones for the last couple years, and then you didn't really hear anything else about it. And they're saying that some of these drones may be as big as a car. So, I mean, packages are all different shapes and sizes. Is it possible that Amazon is maybe test running their drones? I don't know. Hey, Mike, how are you? Oh, yeah, you went fishing today? Any luck? Any luck? I'm not having any luck here. Did you have any luck? Yeah, they're saying they're like 15 feet long. So listen, if you got a package that was 6 feet, you need something to be able to carry that, right? I would suppose. So, yeah, I know. I've been having a tough time. I've been fishing the last couple days. You know, we had some really nice mild weather, and I was like, oh, I got to get out there. And I went out yesterday, and I put the boat on the water. And before I knew it, I was surrounded by ice. So I had to break through it, and I felt terrible. I was really nervous I was going to hurt my boat. Thank goodness I didn't. But I had to go. I had a couple chips actually in my fiberglass. I really couldn't do anything. I was surrounded by ice. I had to go through it. So what I tried to do is I was trying to like punch the boat to get the front end to kind of lift up and kind of splash the water in front of me to maybe break up the ice. It worked for a little bit, and before I knew it, I was actually on top of the ice. So it was kind of scary. It was kind of scary. So yeah, I got a video coming out on that. I had the cameras rolling, so you could see all the idiocy on that one. And the lake was down, and I had a real tough time getting the boat back on the trailer. And thank goodness I had somebody to help me out. But I ended up getting wet, and the water was cold. The water was super cold. Let's get this back out there again. I think I'm okay in the middle. I think the middle has a sandy bottom. Oh, hook the bottom again. Well, you know, it just your flutter just stops. That vibe that you feel on these lipless cranks, as soon as you tag that bottom, it's leaf matter. It's leaf matter. Well, Emmanuel, we tried the red, and it didn't work. Not blaming. There's no blame here. There's no blame here. But we aren't catching any fish with the red. We tried. I think now that the front is in and the rain is really getting going, I'm not sure if the fish are active. And I appreciate all you guys stopping by. If you're just stopping in, don't forget to like. If you have an opportunity, maybe you could check out some of my videos. I'd love it if you did. Feel free to comment. And listen, even if the comment's a little like off-putting and you're like, hey man, you're doing it wrong, I'm all for it. All comments are good. All comments are good. You know, if you feel like you've seen a different way and you've had some success in a certain way, I'm always interested in hearing new ways of getting out here and fishing. So I really appreciate you guys stopping by. We're in about 53 minutes of fishing. I just tagged the bottom again. Let's get this guy in. Still got some vibes, so I don't think I picked up too much. Nope, we're good to go. Let's give this a cast over here. Oh, that one just dropped right in. Oh, man. Might be the end for the lipless. Might be the end of the lipless. I tried minnows on a jig when I first started, Mike. Really didn't work out. Let's see if I can get this guy out. Yes, I did. Do you just count your blessings and call it a day? I don't know. I really didn't think I was getting this guy back. Oh, I just cleared whether the leaves was out on it too. Starting to get kind of dark now. Yeah, I tried a minnow. I tried a white fluke on an 1/8 ounce jig head. And I was trying that. No luck at all. Live crawlers, yeah, live crawlers would work. I don't really fish any live. I only fish with lures. And so the minnow on a jig, like I said, I gave that a shot. Didn't, yeah, thanks, man. I'm glad I didn't lose it either. I actually special ordered this guy because, oddly enough, I got this in a monster bass package, and the I fished it right out of the package, right out of the Monster Bass bag, and I think I caught 3 right one after another with it. And I was like, oh my God, I love this bait. And I threw it again, and I think on the fifth or sixth cast, I lost it. It got hung up and I lost it. So I ordered another one. I got the wrong one the first time, and I had to do some research. I couldn't even remember what kind of brand it was. And yeah, so these have been really effective. These are sinkers, so they sink fairly slow. And it looks like we're having some distortion here, and I apologize if that's the case. They drop really super slow, and then you jig them up, and then they drop super slow again, and back and forth, back and forth. Jesse, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming by and checking out my live. I'm living life. It's pretty cold here, though. It's raining. I think it's probably now closer to 38 degrees. It's getting really chilly. I'm soaking wet from it raining. And yeah, it's therapy for sure. It's therapeutic. And I got to tell you, I really enjoy coming on the lives and talking with you all. It's a lot of fun for me. And I hope you guys enjoy it, you know, interacting with me. We have quite a few people here. As I'll go through the list. I've got some people here from Massachusetts. Got some people here from Pennsylvania. I got some people here from, are you ready for this? India, Indonesia, Germany, the UK, and where else? I felt like they're, oh, in South Africa. So talk about a worldwide live. You know, there's not a lot of us here. There's only 6 of us here right now. But over this live session, we've had people from all around the world get involved and just kind of let me know where they're from. And I think that's absolutely cool. And now we got somebody on the other side of the country here in Las Vegas. Jesse, welcome. Welcome from Vegas. And my old man used to live in Vegas. So yeah, I've got some Vegas roots too. Now he lives in Myrtle Beach. So hopefully it's a little warmer where you're at. I know Vegas gets cold at night, so I don't think you're completely out of it. All right, we're going to throw this guy out again. Let's see if we can get some action. Yep, so now we're all over the country in the United States. I just think that's really cool. I think that's just awesome. I mean, when's the last time you called somebody from New Jersey, Jesse? That's right, I'm talking to you. Can you remember? Do you even know anybody in New Jersey? Well, you do now. Yeah, you know somebody now in New Jersey. Oh man, I'm sorry. So, oh, San Francisco's beautiful. San Diego, even better. Yeah, I'm sorry you weren't feeling good. Hopefully you're feeling better now. And yeah, so now you know somebody. So now you have a friend over here in New Jersey. You can mark me as, you could say, hey, I know Kirk Allen from Kirk Allen Outdoor Adventures. And yeah, if they say, hey, you know this guy, Jesse from Las Vegas, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, man, we talk all the time. So you got a friend in New Jersey. Welcome. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Are you a fisherman? I guess that's the big question. Are you a fisherman? Sometimes you just flipping through these lives and you're like, what's this bozo doing? Why is he all wrapped up? Oh, I got another hit. Got another hit. My problem is I can't stall. Now I drop down. I tried to stall and it goes right down and into the leaves. Here's what's happening. Once we tag the bottom, we're grabbing some leaf matter and bringing it back with us. Yeah, so I got a hit and I tried to stall it a little bit and I went right down to the bottom and it grabbed the leaf. So yeah, that's the only trouble with running a lipless crank on the river. It makes it kind of tough to really try to catch fish with this particular bait. In the cold weather, the fish don't move quite as fast. So they're a little more lethargic, so they kind of like to inspect stuff and then kind of swallow it up. And this is a little bit, maybe just a little too fast. So I'm going to have to look for some red baits that aren't so quick moving. Oh, you've been all over. Oh, you've been all over, my friend. So you finally landed in Las Vegas. It sounds like you moved around a little bit. Oh, cool. So when I was young, my dad decided, I'm going to rent the house. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a sec. This might be it. This might be the end. I don't think so. I felt myself, I stalled for a second. I felt myself hit up against a rock and flip over it. I don't think I'm going to get this one back, guys. See, the thing of it is, it's pulling. You know what? I might have a bite. I'm not sure. I let off on it and my line went downriver. I think we're jammed. We're hooked up on something. Oh, we just broke off. We just broke off. All right. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I want to do that with this rod. We just broke off. That was an ARC Z63. Yep, I caught a stick. The crazy thing about it was, I must have lifted it up a little bit, and it actually got caught up in the current and started to pull my line off, almost like I was getting a bite. And I'm still curious to the line here. Yeah. So, let me tell you something, fellas, or ladies and gentlemen. So I've been using trilene fluorocarbon on the 8-pound. And if you can see right there, that is, and I apologize if that's a little bit blurry. Let's see here. You see that? That is my Alberta knot. That's basically my knot that I tied my fluorocarbon to. And my fluorocarbon broke at the knot. And I'm not really sure what it is about the lighter pounds on the trilenes. They just don't have the strength. I mean, I was yanking on that thing pretty hard, don't get me wrong. But it should break at the bait and not at my leader line, my leader tie. So a little bit disappointing. I don't think I'm going to be using trilene any longer when it comes to my lines. I've been having trouble with it. So I switched to Suffix. I understand Suffix is pretty good. We're just going to tie this on here. And I want to stay with the 8-pound. Like I said, I'm trying to make this a very sensitive drop shot rod. So I went medium light with it. 10-pound braid, high vis. That's J braid by Daiwa. And I know I'm flipping a Daiwa with a Shimano. And yeah, we broke it off there. We got a definite stickfish, and that stickfish went a little guy. He broke us off pretty bad there. So I could have done a million different things to try to rescue that, but yeah, unfortunately we did lose it. It's funny because I can see the darkness of the day in my glasses. So I'm not wearing tinted glasses at all, but it's getting dark here, but the phone does a good job of adding light. So anyway, I think we're going to wrap it up on that one, guys. Really, really appreciate everybody stopping by. Thank you from everybody around the world. Welcome to New Jersey. Welcome to New Jersey fishing. Welcome to fishing on the Delaware River here near the Delaware Water Gap. Had a lot of fun talking to you guys. Had a lot of fun trying my new rod out. Again, this is Shimano Poison Adrena, and we're fishing with a Shimano Vanford. And you know what? I'll try, Jesse. I will try. You know, it all depends on the weather. We're having a little bit of rain, and I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Jesse, thank you so much for asking if I'd be back tomorrow. It's nice to know I'm wanted. Yeah, hopefully we can catch fish. Maybe we got to figure out what we're going to do here. I like the red idea, but I'm not able to get anything going on this section of the river for some reason. I would love to go live with the boat, but I think we're doing too much moving around. And thanks, Jesse. I really appreciate you subscribing. The problem with moving around on the boat is the cell service in this particular area on the river, it's poor. So when I move the phone around, it just kind of dies out. But guys, really appreciate you stopping by. Really appreciate you watching. So you got Mr. Name It there. We got Jesse. Who else we got? Okay, anybody else real close? Looks like you guys have been kind of hanging in there for me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, looks like that's going to be it. Don, see you later. I won't forget the address. I'll put that in on the comments in the bottom. So thanks, guys, for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Have a good morning, depending on where you are in the world. For me, it's good night. Thanks, guys. Thanks again for watching. Really, really appreciate it.